Hey everybody, this is Geneva of Geneva's Closet Talk Show. How are you doing this fabulous, wonderful, fabulous Saturday morning? I want to say hi to all of my subscribers, closet seekers, ladies in blue, and people that will be here. Watch the video, never make a comment. That's I, people. That's quite I. You don't have to say none, you know. Not all the time. But anyway, please make sure, okay, where my thing at? I'm off a little bit this morning. Please make sure that you like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet if you have not already done so. And people, please don't forget about the Facebook page, because whenever I'm not on YouTube, majority of the time, I'm posting whatever articles and news that I think is important on Facebook. So please make sure you follow me at Geneva's Closet on Facebook, people. And first thing I want to do is give a shout out to one of our closet seekers by the name of CHERYL that has a business. Ben, what is you doing here with paparazzi jewelry for this beautiful chain she gave me? I don't know if you all can totally see it, but it's like a 3-layer chain. It looked like it's 3, but it's actually 1, and it has these like little stone things on. I love it. I love it. So I've been wearing it quite often. But I want to give a shout out to Cheryl, and I will be putting her link to her paparazzi so you can go over there and check out her jewelry, because she has some really nice pieces, flashy, whatever. Go check her out. But anyway, so I've been on a vacay for like the past 4 days. That's why you all haven't seen me. But while I'm on a vacay, I see this news and stuff popping up. And I wanted to come on and talk to y'all, but I said, you know what? I'm going to wait until I get back home and get back on my laptop, so then I can pop these pictures up here for you while I'm talking about it. And who am I talking about, you ask? I am talking about Miss, isn't she 4 years old? 4 years old, Maleah Davis, who came up missing, was it last Friday? If I'm not mistaken, based on what her stepfather said. And what is his name? Darion Vince, you know. But so I done seen a few articles and stuff come up, so I want to read it to you. And isn't she beautiful? And the fact that she missing, still haven't been found. Her father came, stepdaddy came up with some crazy story or whatever. But a few days ago, so when I first talked about this, I think that was my last video. I don't know if it was like a day or something later, I ended up being on Facebook and found that her mother, and what is her mother's name? Her mother's name is Brittany Bowens. There she go up there, and I got it in the corner for a reason. Brittany Bowens. Brittany Bowens had went on social media. Based on what I seen, she went on social media and she made some claims because she was not liking, basically, what the media and I think she said the police was saying about her was that her fiance, Darion Vince? Because we all felt like that story that he gave was a bunch of, you all know what it was a bunch of, and we wasn't really going for that and falling for that. But she went on social media, and let's see what she said. Because she went on social media and did this whole rant thing. This is what she said. The media is really pissing me off with how they're portraying Darion. That's what she said. And I was like, why they spell it Derion and the media is spelling it Darion? So part of that was like, so did she write this or did she not write this? But we gonna read it. The media is really pissing me off with how they're portraying Darion. Everybody wants to be a detective, but don't know the real ages of my kids. My kids. Okay, so then that must have been Brittany. And what day this actually happened? I keep reading how the storying, I'm just going to read it the way it should be, basically. I keep reading how the story not adding up. It's not going to, because they took what they wanted out of what we told them. We spent almost 8 hours being interrogated, but not one piece of crucial information surfaced. They put us all in separate rooms, and I heard everything they were asking and what was being told to them. Left the part out how they banged his head against the car, how he has a lot of deep cuts all over his body, how he was disoriented. Girl, we heard about he passed out. They said unconscious, in and out of consciousness for 24 hours. We heard it, girl. Said he was unconscious for 24 hours. Bam. No, he was going in and out of consciousness throughout the entire ride. Everyone want to say what they would have and should have been done, but bro, where is it good? But bro, no matter, okay, let me take this part out. Let's go to this part, and then it starts down here somewhere. But bro, no matter how hard one person could have fought, Doo-doo, she used the S word. Doo-doo could have turned out worse. Him dead and my baby boy could have been gone also. I'm not feeling this S. And the way it's going about. I'm not siding with wrong. Sorry. My kids love Darian. That's what she said. Let me go to the next part. She said, my kids love Darian. What did she say that? Love Darian. And Darian stepped in and helped me raise my kids. Anybody who knows him knows he has a heart of gold. And look at all them exclamation points she put. Y'all better recognize something up there talking about Darian. I don't care what anyone has to say. My family, girl, you spelled that all types of wrong, is being spiritually attacked. The spirits have got in. When I wanted the Amber Alert to take place, they didn't want to do it until my baby boy and Darian showed up at the hospital and realized Maleah wasn't there. Now you want to put out Amber Alerts and do all this other crap. But when we were concerned about my family, everyone took the doo-doo lightly, and we could have been found, and we could have been found Maleah. For those who are creating search parties, thank you so much. And I mean that in the most sincerest way. It's too many to respond to, but I truly am grateful for the amount of love and support, girl, where the other P at, you guys have given me in these trying times. These are the memories y'all need to see while you sitting up there talking all that. No, I just said that part. She would say that. But she said, these are the memories that you need to see. Okay? And this is Darian with Maleah and the kids at Chuck E. Cheese. We all know the outfit. That is Chucky. Okay? These are what Brittany Barnes, the mother of 4-year-old missing Maleah, and the, I guess, the fiance at this time that this was done, of Darian Vince, okay? She said that we got it all wrong. You got it wrong, people. She ain't talking to me. She's talking to y'all. You all got it all wrong, okay? This was the other day. So then, like I said, I'm on my 4-day vacay, man, of my own loving, good living life business. And then this pops up the other day on the 9th. And when was the 9th? The 9th was Thursday. And they're saying that Maleah, the father, Darian, is saying that Maleah was kidnapped by 3 Hispanic men on the 3rd, May 3rd, if we're going to read this article together. Let me do this. And then, so this is what it says. Maleah Davis' stepfather and mother are banned from having contact with their other 2 children as the stolen car used in the abduction is found in the shopping center parking lot. That's what it says. And then here it goes. Maleah Davis' stepfather and mother are banned from having contact with their children as the car used in the abduction is found in the parking lot of a Texas shopping center. So where is that particular vehicle, you ask? That was found in the shopping center? Bam, there you go right there. It says the court order was issued against Darian Vince and Brittany Barnes shortly after the car was found at a shopping center in Missouri City, Texas, off Highway 6. Vince claimed... Where's Vince at? Vince, remember the bump, the thing on his head? Vince claims that the car was stolen by Maleah's kidnappers Friday night as they were on their way to pick up the 4-year-old mother, because remember the mother was coming back from somewhere, and they were supposed to be picking her up from the airport. Investigators said a woman spotted the gray Nissan Altima in the parking lot and reported it to police. Houston Police Detective Kenneth said during a news conference. And then it goes on to say, the court order was issued against Vince and Bowens. And let's put the mama picture back up. Vince and Bowens, shortly after the car was found at the shopping center. And it says, he said the car was found unlocked and didn't appear to be damaged and that detectives would go over it with a fine-tooth comb. Bowens was at the scene. The mama was on the scene as police conducted an initial search of the car. She was seen crying and hitting her hands against the ground. Police say Vince told investigators that he was driving the car to the airport to pick up the girl's mother Friday night when he pulled over to check if he had a flat tire, because he had thought he had a flat tire. So he had pulled over. And then Vince claimed that 3 men in a pickup truck pulled up, knocked him out, and abducted him, Maleah and his 1-year-old son, before eventually allowing him and the boy to go free. That's what Darion Vince said, the one with the bump on his head. Authorities said Vince reported the abduction at a hospital on Saturday night, 24 hours later, and explained that he had been in and out of consciousness. He was just, over the previous 24 hours, the car's tires appeared to be fine. Because remember, he said that the reason why he pulled over on the side of the road, the reason why the 3 Hispanic men even approached him, was because he felt like he had a flat tire. But the police said the car tires appeared to be fine, and the police are searching for security footage that might show when and how it arrived in the lot. Vince initially reported his stepdaughter missing after he showed up Saturday at a hospital in Sugar Land, which is next to Missouri City. He told police he had walked there after coming to a highway that runs through the region with the 1-year-old. However, a Sugar Land police spokesman said Vince's story changed several times. Authorities have not said how his story changed from his initial one on Saturday. During our initial interview that he provided, his story changed several times. Where's the picture of Maleah? Because it's important to have Maleah's picture up here too, because this is who this whole situation is about. It's about little bitty Maleah. So let me put her picture up here too. Okay, yes, that's how we gonna do this while I talk about this story. During our initial interview that he provided, his story changed several times. Some of what he described didn't add up. Doug Adolph, the spokesman for the Sugar Land Police Department, told DailyMail.com on Wednesday, and this is where I'm reading from. I'm reading from DailyMail.com. Vince, 26, told authorities that 3 Hispanic men had abducted him, Maleah, and his 1-year-old son. He had visible injuries, and officers say something clearly happened. According to Vince, he was driving with Maleah and his son in the car on Friday to pick up Bowens from the airport when he heard a noise, and he pulled over. Out of nowhere, he said 3 Hispanic males appeared, said that Maleah looked nice. She was looking mighty nice over there, and then hit Vince over the head with what I don't know that had this man in and out of consciousness for 24 hours. I don't know. But anyway, and then, it knocked him unconscious. He claims that for the next 24 hours, he slipped in and out of consciousness while they drove the 3 of them around. Darion, Maleah, and the 1-year-old. Vince said he woke up on the side of the road around 6 p.m. Saturday. Even though he's claiming that this happened about 6 p.m., I'm assuming on Friday evening. Saturday evening next to his son, but with no signs of Maleah. Fergia, if I'm saying that right, said Vince hasn't spoken with investigators since Saturday and that he'd like to talk with Vince. Authorities said they cannot find Vince, but they aren't concerned about his whereabouts. He declined to call Vince a person of interest in the case. Vince has not been arrested. Last year, Maleah, now this is when we're starting to get a little bit more information about this family. Last year, Maleah was removed from her family home along with her 2 brothers after allegations that she had been abused, according to CNN. Okay? Maleah has suffered a head injury and was sent to live with a relative for 6 months. But in February of this year, people, 3 months ago, was allowed to return home to her mother, but she was back in the hospital for brain surgery in March. Police say it was to treat a healing injury and that they cannot share more information. Child services were meant to check up on the family once a month afterwards, after Maleah and this abuse thing, but it is unclear if that was done. Bowens insisted on Monday, the mama, that she hurt her head by falling. Okay, so Bowens, the mother, insisted that Maleah had hurt her head by falling. That's what the mama said. Okay. She said she had been on a trip to Massachusetts when her child disappeared, though it remains unclear what the journey was for. Maleah's biological father. Oh, there's a biological. Y'all know this is a biological? Where's her biological father? Okay, I'm going to have to remove, I'm going to have to remove the stepdad. So let me put the biological father and remove the stepdad. There go the biological father. Maleah's biological father also demanded answers about his daughter's disappearance this week. Craig Davis, Maleah's father, said Tuesday that he's not putting the blame on anybody. I would be putting the blame on somebody. Gonna get the. I just need the answer. I just need the questions that aren't answered to be answered. There are so many unanswered questions. It's not for the police to answer them for me. It's not for the news to answer them for me. It's for Darian to answer for me, Davis told ABC 13. So, people, that is the very first thing that I had read. Let me put the father, stepdaddy, back up there. That's the first thing that I read. But then today, this article comes out, or this is what I see today. Mom of missing 4-year-old Brittany Bowens. Y'all see mama. Mom of 4-year-old Maleah Davis claims father was abusive. Now, did I not, when I started this whole news thing, that was the reason why I wanted to read to you what the mama had posted on social media. Because she sat there and did all that talking. We going too hard. Darian love my kids. Y'all sitting up there making up stuff. You don't even know what's going on. You don't even know my children's ages. He love my children. These are the pictures that you need to be focused on. The pictures with him and the kids at Chuck E. Cheese. And if you are following me on Facebook, you also seen a video that I posted where he was with the children and they were all at the beach. He was with Maleah and I think the 1-year-old or whatever, and they was at the beach. And he was like, you having fun, Maleah? Y'all having fun? And it looked like a happy family. It did. But looks can be deceiving, let the record show. Won't he do it, okay? It really can be deceiving. But that's why I read that to you first, since I've been following the story. Because when I seen this, I said, oh. Watch how stuff changes right quick up in here. It says, missing 4-year-old Maleah Davis' mother has accused, right after she just said all that la-di-da, her ex-fiance, the last person to see the girl, of being abusive, and said he was suspiciously cleaning the family's apartment with bleach on the morning of Maleah's disappearance. So why you didn't tell us that instead of sitting up here trying to take up for him? Community activist Quanell X made an urgent statement on behalf of Brittany Bowens at a press conference on Friday, which was yesterday, in Houston as the desperate search for her daughter continues. Bowens' former fiance, Darian Vince, told police she was abducted by 3 men who attacked him on the side of the highway on May 3rd. Quanell revealed that Vince and Bowens had recently gotten into a fight and broken off their engagement. Oh, did you all really? Okay, chug-a-lug with the information. On the day that Brittany left to be with her sick father, her dying father, so we heard that Brittany, the mama, was not there on the day that Maleah came up missing. Remember, Darian said that he had went to go pick up the mama from the airport. But the article I just read had said that we didn't know yet why she had left to go to Massachusetts. So now here go the story unfold. On the day that Brittany left to be with her father, her sick father, her dying father. So that's what Brittany says she was at. She was in Massachusetts to be with her sick, dying father, to be with family. There was a huge fight between her and Darian, Quanell said, the activist. She confronted him about being gay. What? He was hurt. He was angry. He was upset. She told him she was giving back his ring and that she was not going to marry him. Oh, this is what Brittany is saying happened between her and Darian. I believe that caused him to snap in anger. This is what community activist Quanell X is saying. Quanell added, there were times when Vince would say Maleah was at daycare, but he would bring her back not drop her off at daycare. What is that all about? But bring her back home with him. Wait a minute, let me read that again. Cornell X, the community activist, said there were times when Vince would say that Maleah was at daycare, but he would bring her back, not drop her off at daycare, but bring her back home with him. There is reason to believe, based on what I know now, there's issues of him possibly molesting young Maleah. Now, remember, I brought that up in the last video that I did. But the first video that I did talking about Maleah Davis, I said that just based on the information that they gave, because I still haven't even fully read this article, I'm reading it with you all. So I'm just letting you know we are reading this together. That's what I had thought. I was just throwing out scenarios that could have been one of them. Maybe that's why he didn't do anything to the 1-year-old and did something to her. Because 1 year old, you can talk. People can talk. They can talk at 1. But you can't talk like a 4-year-old can talk and tell you exactly what's going on. So maybe something happened and she was going to say something. But if he had been molesting her already and she ain't said nothing now, I don't know. Let me just read it. He said Bowens had never reported any suspicions about abuse to authorities. Okay, mother, if you felt that way, why had you not said anything? Cornell also mentioned that Vince had told Bowens he was cleaning the apartment on the morning of the alleged kidnapping. She didn't understand why he would be cleaning up the apartment, Cornell said, but he went and bought an extra bottle of Clorox and came back. Now, I do have those pictures. Let me pull those pictures out. The picture, and bam, there it go right there. I need to cover up something. There you go. There go the picture right there. He said that he went and bought an extra bottle of Clorox and came back. A surveillance photo shows a man identified as Vince leaving the family's apartment with the laundry basket and a black garbage bag inside. Y'all see that? Do you see that? Which y'all need me to blow it up? You can't see your glasses? Let me see. Where is that? That's all right. That's why I'm here, people. That's why I'm here, for just in case you can't see it. Now, do you see that black garbage bag? Let me blow that. Y'all see that black garbage bag up in there? What is that? Why he got that up in there? Okay. And what else they say? And it says, but Bowens and Vince were banned from having contact with their children under a court order issued Thursday, just as the car used in the abduction was recovered from a shopping center in Missouri City. This is something I wanted to say too. Why would the police ban the mama from not having any contact with her children? They must feel like she got something to do with this. They must feel like it, especially since it was some abuse last year. The people had to come up in there. And then Maleah was removed out the home for 6 months, put with other family members, but was brought back February of this year. But then DCFS, was supposed to be coming up in there checking on them every month. But we know that they don't always do their job. We already know that. We done heard a million times of kids dying, being killed, abused, whatever, in the home because these DCFS people, they claim that they just bagged up. They just got so much work. And they never went over there and checked. It says, Vince claimed that the car was stolen by Maleah. Yeah, we know. And he told investigators that he pulled over because of a flat tire. What else? They said the story changed several times. They said the car was unlocked. Bowens said was at the scene, conducted an initial search of the car. The mama was crying. Yeah. And wait a minute, it's something else. It's definitely something else. Right, because where did I get this picture from? It got to be something else. Because where did this picture come from? Let me see. There we go. Authorities surveillance photo shows Vince entering the hospital with his 1-year-old son the day after the alleged kidnapping. So this is him entering the hospital on Saturday, May 4th, when he said that he had gained consciousness from going in and out of consciousness. for 24 hours. And then look at this beautiful picture that they tried to put up of the family pic, trying to show love. So I guess this is all 3 of the children. And I'm still trying to figure out, are these kids, so we know Maleah is not Darion's, and I was assuming that the 1-year-old wasn't Darion's, or the other 2 kids, that all the kids was hers. But then the father, when I showed what's the father's name? The father is Craig Davis. Craig Davis only mentioned Maleah, that he wanted to know what happened with Maleah. He didn't mention the other children. So where are the other kids at? So if they can't have contact with the children, then I wonder where the kids are at. Look, everyone is suspect. Ain't that about a blim? Just because you sitting up there laying up with the man and hugging and kissing on him and smooching him and having bedroom conversations, that don't mean you should leave your children with them. And a person would be like, well, then why are you with the person if you can't trust them? Look, everyone is suspect. People change. I don't give a damn what you say. Especially when your children are young. You should definitely be questioning them about everybody. I don't give a damn if you sent them to your brother's house to, you know, because you like, that's their uncle, and their uncle is just babysitting them. Uncle is suspect. At some point in time, you should sit your children down and have a conversation with them and say, have anybody touched you? Did your daddy touch you? Did your uncle? Did your grandmama? Did your granddaddy? Did your aunts? Did the babysitter? You know, don't nobody care if it's a woman. Women do nasty things too. We heard about R. Kelly, R. Kelly's sister, sitting up there molesting him, and ain't no telling who molested her. Was it a man? Was it a woman? People say that they are molested by women all the time. So we ain't taking y'all up out of it. But definitely have a conversation. And ain't that something how she sat up there and had his back? Y'all don't know Darion. Y'all coming on down on him. He was a good daddy. He loved these kids. And now you talking about, girl, he abused me. He was abusive. And I thought he was gay. Really, bitch? If you thought he was gay, then why you leave your kids with him? Really, he was abusive and you left your kids with him? You can never leave your person with an abusive man, because that means that anything irritates him. Anything you do irritates. Slapping you. He getting mad because you didn't cook the eggs right, because you swept the floor wrong, you made the bed wrong. You walked past him and you bumped his arm, and because you bumped his arm. Bink. You know what I mean? But you're going to leave your children with him. That means anything your children do can agitate him. I don't want that candy. I don't want it. Push him and throw him up against the, come on now. Really, bitch? Really? I think that's why the police said can't neither one of them have contact with the children. Especially because of the incident from last year. Do you think DCFS need to be held accountable? Do you think some searching needs to have went on with that? I definitely know that they're spoon feeding us information. I definitely know more things will unfold, and they usually say unfold as it comes to them. I don't really think that it is. I think it's spoon feeding us information, because I know that they make money every time they put an article out. So why put everything in an article? The last time I did it, just give us all the information about, I don't know, his stories kept changing, and I don't know. It was a little bit, we ain't even totally believing that. You know, why tell us, you know, give us just little bits and pieces. And now, Sister Cardi, you done found the car. Now you letting us know a little bit more. But I am not surprised. I was just waiting for them. But y'all haven't said he's not a person of interest. And I want to know, what did he say he got hit over the head with? And where is he at? What they said they not worried about finding him. What y'all think about the mother? About her leaving her child with them, knowing, leaving her child with him, knowing, you know, that's just a sad, you know. We're not surprised, because like I said, I looked in the comments and I seen a lot of you all comments, and you all was not believing that story either. You wasn't. But anyway, people, as the story unfolds, I keep letting you know what I heard. The reason why it's important to tell this story, with so many other stories of things that go on, is not necessarily for me and you, you know, because I know better. You probably know better. But it may be some of y'all that are a little bit young, that are with your man, and you love your man, and you just feel like how Brittany originally said in that posting. He would never do that. Who are you to sit up there and talk about my... Deep down inside, when you get done doing all that rah-rah, you know the person that you are really with. You know that. So you can sit up there and get mad at us, and because we're not there with you, try to portray butterflies and sunsets with your relationship if you want to, but deep down inside, you know the truth. And it only makes you look bad when things like this happen and you sat up there and you completely had his back. Now you sitting up here talking about, well, when I got home, he had been cleaning the place. And it is reek of Clorox, and he had bought a big thing of Clorox. And I had heard he had been washing clothes. So what was that about earlier? You should have said, you know what, I'm not sure. I don't really want to say. But there was no point of going on social media making yourself look stupid, mother, because then that makes you seem like you're more concerned about him than you are your child. You had his back more than you had your child's back. And then to me, I didn't even really care for the comment of it could have went a whole lot worse. He could have been dead and the 1-year-old. Really, bitch? It is worse. There is no whole lot worse. It is bad enough. I mean, you can't tell me that it would have been a whole lot worse. She could be, one of my children could be dead and the other one. Don't even say that. Don't even speak that out in existence. Right now, it really is bad. Just the one. Just the one. It don't need to be two for it to be that bad. Just one is devastating enough, especially to know that your man, that you sitting up here talking about that you, and I wonder if that story is a crock of doo-doo. Because I'm pretty sure when Darion speaks about what Miss Brittany Bowens has said, I'm pretty sure his story is not going to go that way. I'm pretty sure he's not going to sit there and, yeah, she said I was gay because she thought I was gay. So I wonder how that's going to go. What is he going to say happened, or if they had an argument, or if because he don't want to say that they had an argument. And yeah, she called me gay. We got into this whole spat. She gave me my ring back, said she wasn't going to marry me, because then that's going to make him look like, oh, you had motive. You was pissed at her, so you took it out on 4-year-old Maleah Davis. So I don't think that he would say that. And I want to know, have they confirmed that that's really why Brittany was in Massachusetts? Did I say that correctly? It's because she was out there with her sick and dying father. And if that's so, then completely understand. But is that true? Or was she just saying something? Was she out there kicking it? Did she have something to do with it? What is it? And even if there was a situation last year with Brittany, if they felt like Maleah was a good mother, would they still have said that she couldn't have contact with the other children, that they checked the home and they felt like something was off? So that's why they said remove the other 2 kids up out of there and said, nah, nah, I don't know. You know what I mean? I believe it's more to it. I definitely believe that it is more to the story as far as Maleah, the mom, and the lying dad, stepdaddy, whose story we didn't believe in the first place. Really, bitch, just in and out of consciousness for 24 hours. You just couldn't get it together at all. Just not at all. Anyway, people, let me know what you think about this. And before I get off of here, like I do my normal thing, please make sure that you like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet here on YouTube if you haven't done so already, people. And if you want to talk to me about something, you can email me at genevascloset22@gmail.com. And also don't forget to follow me on Facebook at Geneva's Closet, because there are a lot of videos and articles and stuff that I don't necessarily come over here and make a video about, but I will post it on Facebook. And most of those things, so we it's mostly life news, because I've realized that I'm dealing with some serious adults over here. Geneva's Closet following, we are some grown people. So we want to hear this much about Nicki Minaj and Cardi B drama, and this much about taxes to IRS and what things they are implementing in our state and what's going on in the real world. So yeah, I do a little celebrity talk, because ain't nothing wrong with a little celebrity gossip, because they can't never seem to get it together. But that's what be happening on Facebook at Geneva's Closet. And make sure you follow me on Patreon, because I'll be going over there starting, when am I going to start? Because Chad said I need to give a date. So I'm going to give a date probably by Memorial Day, probably after Memorial Day. I'm going to start going on Patreon, and that'll be live. Patreon will be live, so I'll be live on Patreon and live on YouTube. A whole lot less people, but I will see you all. But anyway, people, like I said, make sure you like and share this video and subscribe to Geneva's Closet if you haven't already done so. And you have a fabulous day, people. I'll talk to you later. Bye.